Hello Internet viewer, I'm Conrad and today we're going to be installing this Levington USB outlet and regular outlet. And let's go over some of the tools we might need for this. I have what's known as a tick tracer. We'll let you know if there's electricity running. I have a pair of strippers and they also have a needle nose on it. You need a regular screwdriver, and you will also need a Phillips screwdriver. This one actually has both. You just kind of pull it out and flip it around, so I have both what I need here. If you're in a place where you're going to be shutting off the power, you're not going to have any light, a headlamp or some sort of flashlight would also be a great thing to have. So, let's get started. Okay, now this is the outlet I've chosen to take out. So we're going to move anything that's plugged into it now. I'm going to, you can see it's hot. This is a GFI. I can shut off the power to this outlet and the rest of the outlets down the line. Alright. You're going to start by removing the cover. And it's a good idea to put these screws somewhere where you're not going to lose them. Sometimes I use a magnetic armband that I got for Christmas, and that works really great. Okay, a little dust down there. This is what you need the other bit for. That wasn't power, that was something else. You can save some time if you get yourself a drill. Okay, now you're going to be carefully because this is a GFI, I do have hot still in the outlet. And these wires are really short. It's going to be really tough, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay. What you want to do is you want to twist your outlet so you can get a good grip on it. And let's double check this. No power. And you can always, the best thing to do is actually test it dead, test the live circuit, and then test it again. That makes sure that your tracer is actually working. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the wires that are connecting this. And just do it by loosening the screws. This is where the real trouble comes in, is when you have to Okay, now we've removed all our wires. I'm actually going to straighten these out, and I'll tell you why in a second. Now the Leventon outlet is really nice because it has these little grippers that kind of grip the wire as you squeeze. Oh, make it into the camera there. They will actually, you know, crush down on the wire, so which means I don't have to wrap it around. But they are a bit long, so I'm going to cut these a little shorter. Okay, now you can see this one is kind of a brass kind of color, and this is more of a silver color. It's also closest to the green, also known as ground. So your white wire is going to go on the silver end, which is also always close to the ground, and your black wire is going to go on the brass. Now my ground already has a loop, and yours should too if you are changing out. And we just want to kind of grab that, make sure it's seated properly. That's why it's sometimes nice to have your needle nose pliers, because you can actually manipulate your wire a little bit, kind of move it where you want it. Now you want these screws tight, but not so tight that you know, you're going to damage the outlet. And I'm choosing to put mine with this part upwards. Okay. And you're going to want to use some thumbs. You want to push this in. And again, if you don't have a drill, that's okay. You can do it by hand. It's preferable to do one side a little bit, do the other side a little bit. Okay, and that's all put in. All we got left now is just put the cover back on. And good, our holes do line up. Change my other bit. I found your work looks a lot more professional if you make sure that all your screws go the same way. I prefer to have mine go straight up and down. Gives it a nice look. Make sure people don't think that you're an amateur at this. And it also prevents you from over tightening. Even though they say they're unbreakable, a lot of these covers will break if you screw them down too tight. And there you have it. I'm gonna chip this back on. You see I have power. I have power there. Okay, now I can charge my phone right from here. I can check recipes and have whatnot. So, thank you. Wait, let me. Okay, now if your outlet has something more like this, where they have stabbed in to the back, get yourself a new electrician, because this is the quick and easy, dirty way of doing it, and it's not a real great connection. But there's two things you can do. One, you can actually get a good grip on it and get a twist of the wire until it pulls out. Like I said, not the greatest. Well, actually, there's three ways of doing it. Sometimes you can also stick another piece of wire. You see that little indentation behind that. You can actually get a real small screwdriver or another piece of wire sometimes, and that'll release this. However, if you're not going to reuse the outlet, if it's an old outlet to begin with, just snip the wires off, restrip it, and when you do restrip it, you want to strip about 3/8 of an inch so that you can put it into the new outlet. Now you can see I can charge my phone by just plugging that in there. The other end to my phone. Now I can, if my phone is running dead and I need to check a recipe, I can get on my phone, or I can use my phone as a radio and listen to music. Which, funny story, you can actually use a bowl, a nice bowl as an amplifier if you can't hear your phone too well. So thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe, and have a great day. If you don't have one of these little tick tracers, which are great, they're only like less than $10 at any home improvement store. What you can do is actually get a radio, turn on real loud, go down to your basement, start flicking switches until that radio shuts off. Then come back up, test the radio in a good outlet, test it in the outlet you want to fix. And that will help you out.